Driven sets allow you to enhance your blend shape and corrective shape workflow by including set-driven key-based relationships to give you an even better control in many ways. Set-driven keys are a very powerful way of control mechanism in Maya, yet the default way of creating and editing set-driven keys is limited and prone to errors. Driven sets let you use any kind of Maya node and handle it almost like a blend shape target, which then makes it even easier to tie it together with target shapes, shape drivers and combos. To enable driven sets, open the Preferences and from the UI Elements tab activate Driven Set. This will display the Driven Set folder in the main Shapes window. To get started, we have to create a new set. Before we continue, it's worth to mention that the node names are very important for driven sets, and it's not possible to rename the members once the driven set has been created. In case the set should be mirrored, it's also necessary that the node names have a valid site identifier. Select your nodes which should be part of the set and press Create New Set from Selection. The Driven Set Attributes window will open, which lets you choose the attributes to include in the set. The set members list shows which nodes are part of the driven set. The selection defines which node attributes are shown in the other two lists. The member attributes list contains all keyable attributes from the selected members, and the set attributes list shows which attributes have been assigned to the set. This is very similar to setting up set-driven keys the default Maya way. If you select the Translate X and Y attributes and press Add Attribute, these channels get added to the set attributes list and will be removed from the members attributes list. This makes it easy to identify which attributes haven't been assigned. Just for demonstration, I only select a few set members and remove the Translate X attribute from the set attributes list. The channel is now listed again in the members attributes list. If I now select all set members, you see that the Translate X is listed in the member attributes list, as well as the set attributes list. This is merely because I now have a mixed selection, and of course the lists are limited in their display. But if I go through each set member individually, you see how the lists reflect the individual assignment. To continue, I assign the attribute back to the set so that all set members have Translate X and Y assigned. At this point, nothing has been set up in the background. The selection and assignment is only for preparation for creating the driven set. If you press Close, you can close the window and discard all changes. By pressing Apply, the driven set gets created and a warning about the renaming of nodes appears. If you don't need this info anymore, you can press Remember and skip it from here on. To enable or disable this warning, you can also go to the Preferences and from the Global tab check or uncheck Hide Set Member Rename Message. The new driven set is now listed along the other blend shape targets, groups and helper attributes in the target list and can be handled just like any other target shape. Since driven sets are different from regular blend shape targets but are listed alongside these in the target list, you can filter the target list to display either both target shapes and driven sets, or only blend shape targets or only driven sets. To edit an existing driven set, select the set in the target list and then press Edit Driven Set. Again, all set members are listed along with their attributes and set attributes. By default, the underlying set-driven key curves are created with linear infinity, which means that the target post can get past its maximum. If this is not intended, you can disable this infinity by going to the Editor menu and from the Edit item uncheck Infinity. The changes are applied immediately, no matter if you confirm or cancel the edit window. A driven set is actually just a standard Maya set and appears in the outliner as such. It's important to know that these sets are locked and all editing should be done through Shapes. If you edit the set manually, it's very likely that Shapes generates errors because it's not aware of these external edits. With a new driven set in place, the next step would be to actually create a pose or shape it can represent. Currently, only default values are defined. Select the driven set and set the channel slider to 1. Now you can edit the attributes of the set members, and when you're done, press the Set Key button in the driven set folder. This defines the end value for all associated attributes of the current set. Use the slider to dial the new pose in and out. You can always update the end pose at any given time. Set the channel slider to 1 or press the Set button, then edit the pose or shape and update the pose by pressing the Set Key button. To delete the driven set, press the Delete button to the right of the channel slider.